The past is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why we call it the present. And we don't need a time machine to live in the now. We just need some mindfulness. Most of us are living on autopilot, caught up in yesterday's regrets or tomorrow's to-do list. But life doesn't happen in the past or the future. Life happens in the present. And if we want our mind and body to be balanced, we need to live in the now. Like I shared in my first episode, we cannot stop or control the mind, but we can guide the mind, train it like a muscle to be more present, more aware. And that's where mindfulness comes in. Stick around till the end as I talk about what mindfulness really is and explore simple daily practices anyone can do. When I first started my healing journey, I had this coach who would always say, just be present, just be aware. And I would be like, cool, but how does this fix my overthinking? How does it fix my anxiety? So back then, it felt like the most useless advice ever. But now I get it. Mindfulness is simply the awareness of your mind and body in the present moment. It means observing your thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations without reacting, without judging them. For instance, when your brain starts spiraling or your chest tightens, you don't jump into a panic mode. You just notice it. Because here is the truth. The reality is only what's happening right now. The rest is just mental reruns or imaginary trailers that our mind is playing. The key here is no judgment to it, because the judgment is again the mind doing its usual drama. And mindfulness is about stepping back from all that drama. It's not about fixing anything at all. It's about being with it fully. And trust me, once you get this, everything starts to shift. So now first, I'm going to share 2 super helpful techniques you can use when you're feeling really overwhelmed with thoughts. And then I'm going to share 3 simple daily practices which are great when you are feeling a little bit calm to practice them. And the good news is none of them take more than 5 minutes. And yes, they can be done even if you don't have any experience with meditation. The first is my favorite technique. When your mind is doing somersaults and anxiety is throwing a party, this exercise brings you right back to the present. Here is how it works. It's called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you have to name 5 things you can see. It could be the table around you, the sofa, somebody walking by, the fan, the light, whatever. 4 things you can touch could be the table, your dress, your laptop, your water bottle. 3 things that you can hear. It could be a sound like somebody talking in the background, or some like creaking sound, or some music playing, TV playing, or maybe you can just create a sound by banging on the table. And then 2 things you can smell. You can smell something nearby, like a piece of cloth or like some book. And 1 thing you can taste. If there's nothing to eat around you, you can just have a small sip of water. So it is a very simple exercise that shifts your focus from overthinking to what's actually happening around you in that moment. It activates your 5 senses and gets you out of your head. There's no deep breathing and no spiritual enlightenment required, just being here and now. Try it next time. Another amazing technique is tapping. You gently tap on specific acupressure points on your face and body while acknowledging what you're feeling. It is done like this. Tapping activates the prefrontal cortex, which is like the calm CEO of our mind. So the fight and flight part of the brain goes off and the calming nervous system turns on. It sends a message to your brain: hey, we are safe. You don't need to prepare for a lion's attack because somebody just left your message unread. You can do this literally anywhere at any time, during a meltdown or before a big moment. If you feel uncomfortable doing it in public, you can always find an alone corner or maybe the washroom. And it just takes a few minutes. Now let's talk about one of the simplest mindfulness practices ever. Just watching your breath for 5 minutes. No fancy techniques, no dramatic deep inhales. Just watching it as it is. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and bring awareness to your breath. No forcing anything, just watching it as the air moves in and out of the nostrils, through the chest, into the belly. That's it. When your mind wanders, and it will, just gently bring it back to the breath. So you're not trying to control anything, you're just becoming the observer without any judgment or reaction. This practice will shift you into the present, and that's where we want to be, in the present. Do this for 5 minutes a day and try to do it every day. And you'll be surprised how quickly you begin to notice an improvement. Another great practice is a 5-minute body scan. Just get comfy, lie on your back, and close your eyes. And start by bringing attention to your toes, then slowly move your attention up to the feet, to the legs, hips, belly, chest, shoulders, all the way to the top of your head. You don't have to try to change anything. You just have to notice the body sensations. There could be some tightness, you could be feeling cold, there could be some kind of tingling. So any kind of sensation is welcome. And there is no judgment. And you don't want to change anything. You are just accepting this moment as it is. If the mind wanders off anytime, no problem. Just gently return to the body. This is great for anxiety, for overthinking, and for overall relaxation and calm. Set a timer for 5 minutes and just scan and feel. And I'm warning you, this is insanely grounding. If sitting isn't your thing, try the 5-minute mindful walking, a favorite of Buddhist monks, and also perfect for restless overthinkers. It is walking very slowly and paying full attention to the movement of your body as you walk. So you feel your feet lift, the movement of your feet as they touch the ground. So you notice the rhythm, the shift of the weight of your feet, the sensation of every step. And you're not rushing to go anywhere, you're just being in that moment. If thoughts pop up, which they will, gently return to the feeling of your steps, of the movement of your feet. Buddhist saints have practiced this for centuries to cultivate deep inner presence and peace. And you can do it too. And you can do it in your room as well if you don't want to go outdoors. It is meditation in motion, simple, quiet, powerful. Mindfulness is not something you have to go out of the way to do. It is something you can make a part of your life. You can practice it while doing anything. Brushing your teeth, making tea, washing the dishes, walking to the fridge to get a snack. The key is to keep bringing your awareness back to whatever you are doing. Fully there, fully present. Your mind will definitely wander, but each time you bring it back to what you're doing in that moment. And you keep building that muscle. That's how mindfulness slowly becomes a way of life, not just a 5-minute ritual. If this video helped you to slow down, feel calm, breathe, or even smile, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really supports the channel and helps this content reach more people who might need it. And by the way, I'm not a guru or a teacher. I'm just someone on this journey with you, sharing what's worked for me. So, if you've got any thoughts, questions, or even your own mindfulness practices, drop them in the comments. And if there's a topic you want me to talk about in the future episodes, let me know. I love to hear from you. Let's keep this space real, supportive, and full of good energy. Thanks for being here. And remember, the present is always waiting for you. Take care, stay kind to yourself and to others. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, lots of love.